the game.
Oh! Shoot.
There would be do-overs, but this is live!
This is live!
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive,
Poop
where
on a brisket.
this Tuesday we're starting out with injuries and cursing.
Yeah, in case you're wondering what just happened, I was winding up for a very enthusiastic point
You were
to
like,
you guys. I was not even. I was just like, woo! But there's the table
There's
down
the
here.
table.
Here, look, I'll show you the table so you can see the table. Look, there's the table down there, right? And so I was winding
It's a
up.
solid table.
It's a solid wood table, so you know when you're like woo, and their finger just hits it at like full speed.
You don't know your own dimensions, man.
Sick burn, Steph. Sick
Ayo.
burn. Heyo.
I
reminds
was
me
really
of
just trying to help him out.
that-
I just think he might not be aware of his own angles.
my
you know
girth.
what I mean?
Are you saying I'm girthy, Steph?
I'm saying it's a hefty finger you've got going on
Saying
there.
I'm girthy. No. It's funny. You saying I don't know my own dimensions reminds me. So my cousin's really good at basketball.
Okay.
When we were younger, my cousin and I were playing basketball, and I don't know how I got involved with playing basketball, but that was the thing I did.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound like you at all.
So we were playing horse, right?
Okay.
We were playing horse,
I'm
and
vaguely familiar with what that is, yeah.
in which one must replicate the shots of another person. If they miss, you get
Yeah.
a letter, and you spell horse, you lose. It's a weird game. But anyway, I don't know why it's horse of all things. But anyway, he's like, man, I could make this shot all day.
Okay.
It's like, I can make this shot all day. To
And-
which my trash talk response, which I'll never forget, was, well, then you need a calendar, man.
That was a comeback?
That was my comeback. Well, you need a calendar, man.
Well, you need a calendar, man.
Thank you.
That was
Thanks for that high five.
that was
That
an
was a sick
amazing
burn.
comeback.
It was a sick burn, bro.
I think we can adopt that anytime we need a sick burn. We can just be like,
Calendar.
you need a calendar, man.
Right, in retrospect,
I think that may apply to like any situation.
if he was saying it, I could do this every day. I could have done, you need a calendar. But for him to say, I can do this shot all day, the more appropriate response would have been, you need a watch, man.
bro. Yeah, bro.
Brosif.
Sif,
Bro
man.
diggity.
Right.
Brody.
Exactly.
Brody pie.
He's not PewDiePie, okay?
So hey guys, welcome to GT Live, where today we're not talking about family histories of burning one another,
Nope.
literally or
I was
figuratively.
about to say, that sounded like you just like lit your
She's
cousin
a
on
witch!
fire.
She's a witch! Burn her! Burn the witch! No, today, my friends, we're determining whether or not news is fake. What is, you know how you have like gaydar? Like, oh, that's a thing that people apparently
It
have?
was in the 90s.
No, it's not anymore. I think it's politically incorrect now.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a thing. This is fake news dar.
Ooh, fake news
The
dar.
fake news dar. Is it fake? Is it real? Fake or real news?
So today you could say, let's get right
Don't stop.
into the
Quiet. No, stop.
into the fake news.
You need a calendar, man.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, she does. She needs a calendar. So anyway, that's what we're playing today. It's called Factitious.
And we are telling fact from fiction in news headlines and clips from news articles. And basically the idea is some of these are real, many of them are not, and it's our job to suss out the truth like the gumshoes that we are.
Yeah, that was actually really well explained.
Thank you.
Well done, high five.
There are so many high fives since starting this stream. I have a little lipstick. I was practicing my making.
You were practicing making. Wow.
I wasn't actually. I'm just
Thanks.
really bad at putting on
Great.
lipstick. Anyway,
I'm glad that you practiced for that sort of thing. Willing participant over here. Hey, so that's that. So if you have any relations or friends or literally anyone who participates on Facebook whatsoever, send them this game. Let's see how good they are at sussing out the real from
yeah,
the fake.
the more you use Facebook, the worse you are at this game. I can guarantee you.
And the other thing that's worth mentioning here is we mentioned this yesterday on the live stream. We're testing out a new feature or tool on the platform of the YouTube that hopefully gets us to be able to interact with you sooner. right?
Yeah.
So instead of there being a long delay, we should be getting feedback from you more immediately. First off, let us know if that's causing you any problems.
We did have some, and we tried this out for the very first time yesterday. We're gonna do it a couple more times to see how it goes. Some people were not experiencing any lag, but other people were experiencing a lot of lag. We want to hear that feedback if you're having problems, and also if you're not having problems and you're like, hey, everything's fine, let us know. We don't want this to be like a burdensome experiment or make it really unpleasant to watch the live streams. We just want to give it a fair shot for like a couple of streams to get a sense of like how many people are having problems, how many aren't. Because if we can make things faster, we want to do that. We just don't want to do that if it's going to hurt everybody's experience.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, like we want the benefit of like being able to interact with you more in real time, and especially for games like this where
I'm getting such fast feedback to say that everyone is lagging. Great.
Or not lagging. So you know, so that way, because this is a game that we want to participate with you guys, right? This is one that's immediate feedback. Like, you're going to be voting along in the chat with us. I'm getting messages. I'm bad. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. You left your phone on.
There we go. So.
You should read it aloud, you. No, I should.
It was about Game Lab.
Oh, Game Lab.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
So anyway, so for games like this where we want to have, you know, no amount of, like, time between you guys responding to us in the questions.
Yep.
That's what this is for. But if it becomes like detrimental to the viewership experience, we need to know that. So there were a couple of people who commented on Reddit the other day that I read, and so that was good to know.
Yep.
Let us know either via Twitter. Like you can let us know in the chat, but the chat disappears afterwards, so it's a bit hard.
Yep.
But let us know somewhere because that's really valuable feedback that we need. Cool.
All right.
Lastly, I want to point out some fan art, which was really awesome.
Ayo. Hold
So
on,
this came in.
We are starting. Let the record show. We are starting today on the Twits, where Chris has very poorly framed this piece of fan art so that you
this
can't
is absolute garbage.
see it.
What do you mean you're working on it? We've been talking for like the last
Chris.
10 minutes.
Oh, there we go. We go. It's
we've
coming.
been rambling for 10 minutes, Chris.
Whoa, Chris.
Great.
Chris.
Good.
Chris.
Good framing. Clap and a half.
Yeah.
That was sarcastic. You know
Very
how Chrisendor at the bottom says 10 points for Chrisendor, and that's you? You're not getting those points, Chrisendor.
Those points are going. What is even
what
going
are you
on?
doing?
What's going on here?
What is this garbage?
What is it like shimmying across the screen? Oh, it's the fan art shimmy. Hey,
doing the fan art shimmy. Look,
the fan art shimmy.
I'm behind it.
Ooh,
Hey, it's me.
Peer out.
Look at me peeking through the.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, Matthew, no.
Oh, that was too much fun. So anyway, this is fan art. It's great.
This is some fan art. We have Steffer in at the top, clap and a half. Hufflepat, obviously, but that's just game theory. Skip and Pikachu breaking things up in the middle. Jason Claw and Chrisendor rounding out the rest of the Harry Potter houses.
Points for that one. There you go. The epic Uniwhale.
Yep, at Jules and a bunch of numbers. All right.
Thank you so much for sending in fan art.
You indeed can also submit your fan art using hashtag GTLive anytime during the stream. We'll flip over to it as often as we can, or anything else you'd like to send us over on the Twits. You can do the same thing minus any type of media or interactive item over in the chat.
It's a thing.
That's the thing.
Is that all you have to say about the
chat? That's all I've got to say. The chat already knows how to use it.
336 is the code today. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Breaking. GTLive art board declared holy site by Pope.
Oh! Is it fake news? Is it fake news?
You talked to my buddy Frankie?
I mean, I haven't talked to him.
Oh my gosh.
I figured he would have called you to let you know.
He's like, man, after playing Undertale, I need to watch all that GTLive goodness, and so then he's like, man, the GTLive art board.
It's true.
It is now like the 8th sacrament.
We're gonna start having the 8th sacrament.
I just nodded into the mic.
We're just gonna.
I know. Chris is like.
From now on, you're gonna have you're gonna just see pilgrims kind of like coming in and out during GTLive.
That would be hilarious.
Venerating the hashtag GTLive board. No, Chris, that's fake news. That's fake news.
Fake news. Burp, fake.
Fake news.
All right,
okay,
so
let's play
this game. Facticious.
Let's do it.
Facticious. Here's teamtheorist@gmail.com. Don't try emailing it. It's a fake account that we created so that way we could play this game.
Da, 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 da.
Cool.
Why is it stuck in my head? I just can't get over it.
We couldn't find a user with that name. If you're coming here for the first time, click create to create a new profile. Did you not do this? Oh, guys.
Seriously?
Guys. Chris.
This is a hashtag blame Jason moment.
Jason!
Seriously?
Hashtag blamed Jason.
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 I'm
Jason.
blaming you.
So we have to create this account.
Jason.
Okay, great.
All right. I think we should
Hashtag blame Jason for not setting up the game
I think
appropriately.
you should be a
And so now everyone's
12-year-old
gonna
girl.
know that Stephanie is actually 17.
That would be so weird.
That would be very weird.
Oh,
But
I'm
that
a
would also explain why
17-year-old.
you're practicing making out on your hand.
But I have a 17-year-old with a doctorate degree, which
Yes,
means
17
I'm
doctorate.
very smart.
News media savvy.
uh,
You're super savvy.
Am I?
I don't know. We'll say you're
Well, let's say
above average
averagely,
savvy.
yeah, slightly above averagely savvily.
Okay, ready?
All right, ready?
You're a 17-year-old female girl who's a doctorate.
A
who's slightly
female
above
girl.
savvy.
See, I could not have answered those questions for you.
You don't know this about Steph?
No.
You don't know
I
about
had-
my PhD?
No.
Jason.
Plus, I didn't know if you were savvy or not, and I feel like that's a big part of this.
That's true. Good point. Good
Get
point.
outta
All
here.
right, go get
God.
whatever you were doing. Get out of here.
Jesus.
New game. The Pope. Look at this.
Oh,
The
hey!
The Pope. Can we just say, I don't know what it is about the streams lately, but the Pope is literally like appearing everywhere.
He's watching us.
He's
man.
watching us.
He is.
Frankie, my man.
You want a fist bump?
Popey Fresh.
How about let's do the Pope fist bump?
Poppin' Fresh, like
Mm.
Poppin' Fresh. Did you know that that's the name? Isn't that the name of the Pillsbury Doughboy?
I have
Poppin' Fresh.
no idea what you're talking about.
I think the
right
Pillsbury Doughboy's name is Poppin' Fresh.
Really?
Yeah. So this is.
I thought his name was-
Popey Fresh.
now. Woohoo!
That's not his.
What a...
Why would that be his name?
'Cause that
That's
would
a
be
sound he makes. It's a sound.
Apparently...
Well,
apparently
here,
Pillsbury
push
Doughboy
my
is a
stomach, push my
Pokemon.
stomach. Do it, do it.
No,
it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Because you're gonna say Stephanie, and it's gonna be a stupid joke. No. Okay, fine.
Stephanie!
God.
See? That, so why would that happen?
Well, but when I boop, see when I boop, why aren't you named after the sound when I touch your nose?
It's my nose.
Boop.
Boop.
Wah.
That would be stupid.
That
Here,
was-
let's go. But Stephanie! Shoot, no, I'm committed to it.
Oh, and we have successfully lost 2,000 people in the first 10 minutes of this stream.
Ready, go,
Congratulations,
go, go,
everyone.
go. All right.
Oh, the Pope gave a TED Talk and asked tech companies to do better. Okay, so this may or may not be fake news. Pope gave a TED Talk and asked tech companies to do better. TED Talks are known for bringing well-known individuals before an audience to share big ideas about science, technology, and culture.
Okay.
True, but during this year's annual TED Conference in Vancouver, fake news, they're not holding it in Vancouver. What's going on in Vancouver? There's one surprising addition to the schedule. Pope Francis, though he spoke by video instead of in person, this was the first time that a reigning pope has recorded such a speech. He said there's incredible scientific and technological advances happening across the world, but companies should not put products ahead of people. How wonderful would it be for the growth of the scientific and technological innovation, or would come along with more equality and social inclusion, he said to the crowd. How wonderful would it be while we discover faraway planets to rediscover the needs of the brothers and sisters orbiting around us. That's very poetic.
Ooh.
Fake,
He is known for his flowery language.
fake or real, chat?
Is it fake? Is it real? People are saying fake. Most people are saying
Rosita Bobrin
the
says
story
true.
is fake, the lag is real.
Alexander Truong says fake. Awesomeness998 says true false. Great.
Okay.
Pickling Pickle says real news. I think.
And are you answering this on your own, or are we working collaboratively here?
Let's say I'm gonna do the first round myself.
You do the first one?
First
Okay.
round. I'm gonna say this is
Okay.
true.
People are saying it's fake, man.
I think this is true.
I'm seeing all fake up in here.
This sounds.
Unknown hunter, Joshua Rodriguez. Well, he said pickles. Okay. Brandon Cruz, fake. Monster Dragon Dream, fake. Jake the drummer, fake to false.
I think.
Just saying.
I mean, it's obviously it sounds very believable. It's a very well put together story. I could totally see this being the case.
Okay, then you go for it.
Correct! Woo!
Ayo!
That was an actual news article by
Wow.
The Verge. The Verge is a tech site. Yes, great.
From Vox, great.
Well done.
All right. So are you gonna do this one, or am I doing this one?
I will do the first 5.
Okay. Let's see.
Problematic President Trump becomes
becomes
fake
fake
news.
news.
Okay, President Trump. I like the image already. The image of a horse in a stall seems to indicate that this might be fake.
Right.
President
Come
Trump
on
has
now.
been gelded and is now
I think-
fake news according
we
to
may know
South
this already.
African horse. Wait, President Trump is a horse.
Oh!
President Trump, the
racehorse, not President Trump, the President Trump.
has been gelded and is now fake news, according to South African horse racing's ruling body. President Trump, a racehorse in South Africa, turned out not to be fit for racing, said his trainer.
Man.
Trump is not fit to running for a president, but not fit for running in a horse race. God. President Trump was very vocal and would not focus on his work. I like how this horse trainer's talking about this horse as though it's a person. It was very vocal, wouldn't focus on his work. I found him to be extremely stubborn. I considered blinkers and a tongue tie, but he was so unmanageable that I had no option but to geld him. You're a horse person.
Yikes.
Gelding means what?
It means
Chopping off his pee-pee?
yeah. Well, the surrounding the surrounding appendages. You don't never chop off somebody's pee-pee. That's unfortunate.
So the sack?
The let's
package,
say he's not.
the old Santa Claus satchel of presents?
There aren't too many baby Trumpies in his future.
Okay, great.
Okay.
3 days after President Trump had been gelded, the National Horse Racing Authority decided it should demand the name be changed. His name is now fake news.
People are very divided on this
Yeah,
one.
this is good. This is a tough one. What are people saying?
I'm seeing both true and false. Secret V says fake. Totally true says Mazamia.
Yeah, thank you.
Sharon says true, and Captain Toad says Timmy.
Hudson Michael says fake. I think they tried to make it real, but it doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel real enough.
No.
Okay.
And Vegas Soul Gaming just says Matthew. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Vegas Soul Gaming.
Matthew!
I think it was in reference to me asking about horse balls. So anyway, it's interesting because I could see this being very real, but my problem with it, honestly, is the quote.
The quote is, I think, gives it away.
The quote gives it away, right? So
Yep.
The quote is trying to be witty, haha, we put President Trump was vocal, wouldn't focus on his work.
Exactly.
He was stubborn,
not fit for race.
not fit
for
for
the
racing.
race. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put a tongue tie on him.
Yeah.
Which it's okay. So if this was an actual guy who owns this horse and is
He's
actually
not
training and
saying
racing this
these
horse,
things.
this is someone who's trying to make a joke about President Trump, it's a horse, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the actual president. So this feels too clever
Yep.
for its own good.
I would
This is
agree.
fake news. Fake? No! That was an actual news article.
No way!
The Racing Post. The Racing Post is British horse racing news. You can gamble that it. Oh, I get it. You can gamble that it's. I get it.
Yeah.
Gamble.
No, it's not good. It's a little,
Right.
it's a little jokey.
Little
Little joke.
Horse race.
Little
joke
jokey
there.
poo.
Little
Wow,
connection.
I am surprised.
I'm too. That
This
guy
was true.
just
Wow.
too clever. Too
Huh.
clever for us. Shoot!
Okay.
My news dar.
Right,
I'm
it's
batting
off.
50-50. Okay.
All right.
It was
Keep going.
close. That was well created. All right.
Oh my God.
Indonesian man's body found inside of a python.
Okay. So he's missing, according to local police. His name is Akbar.
Oh, Akbar went missing on Sunday.
Okay.
After
He
leaving
left
his
his village to harvest palm oil. Poor guy. When I go out to harvest palm oil, I'm also often worried about being eaten by pythons.
You're also often eaten by pythons.
Okay, he's
Python.
25. They
Okay.
found him in a huge snake.
They suspected had swallowed the man. A spokesperson for the police in West
Ah.
Sulawesi province said they didn't find him Akbar, but the villagers saw an unmoving python in the ditch. They grew suspicious that maybe the snake had Akbar. When they cut it open, Akbar was inside the snake. Mashura, who like many Indonesians goes by one name. Thank you for clarifying. Video shot by police showed the 23-foot-long python being cut open with a long knife, slowly revealing the man's clothed body. Rearticulated pythons are among the world's longest reptiles and suffocate their victims before swallowing them whole.
I think it might be true.
23-foot-long python.
Yeah. I think it's possible.
That feels plausible.
Right.
A 25-year-old man. That's a big guy. That's
Yeah. I know, it's huge.
that's a big person.
Yep. Maybe he was very slight.
Yeah, maybe he was on the juice cleanse.
He was on the palm oil diet.
I mean, harvesting for palm oil is great workout.
I would
you
guess
know.
that this one is
Sle-
true.
One might call
but
him
I'm
a
not supposed to help you.
slender man.
Ugh.
Slenderman.
Oh my gosh.
Slenderman. Matthew! Oh my gosh, it works!
It does.
Whoa! Whoa, what happens if we punch Chris in the stomach?
Let's try it.
Chris.
Chris,
Chris.
come here.
Let me poke you!
Alright.
Yes! What happens? What's gonna happen? I'm so curious.
Ready?
Johnson! Oh, sorry.
What?
My name isn't Johnson. I'm really Chris. I'm not hiding from the law. in
Oh
any
my
way.
God!
Like, what did he say? So, Chris
my gosh.
Johnson over here,
Chris
hiding from the law.
Johnson.
I'm-
Yikes.
Really,
Not in
Johnson?
witness- I'm not in witness protection.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
Jeez.
I
Get your
can't
mind
help
out.
how I was born.
So anyway, do we think that this python actually swallowed a human 25-year-old male? I'm gonna say it's believable,
Do it.
but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
No, it was news!
I knew it was. I
It was
knew.
news! Shoot.
Wow, all of these are so. How is it possible that the news is less fake than I think it is? How is that possible?
That was actually a news article from the BBC.
Wow.
All right. You
Okay.
can swallow this story
Oh,
whole.
jeez.
Great, thanks.
Oh,
Fantastic.
jeez.
Humans
Okay.
now have shorter attention spans than goldfish.
Okay, that's got to be fake.
Yep,
There's no way.
The average human's attention span is, oh look, a bird. Haha. According to scientists, the age of smartphones has left humans with such a short attention span that even a goldfish can hold a thought for longer. Researchers surveyed 2,000 participants in Canada and studied the brain activity of 112 others. 112 other non-Canadians, apparently, using electroencephalograms. Okay, that's accurate. They would be using electroencephalograms to test them. The results showed the average human attention span has fallen from 12 seconds in 2000, or around the time the mobile revolution began, to 8 seconds. This is accurate.
Okay. Oh,
Goldfish,
man.
meanwhile, are believed to have an attention span of a mere... The thing that I doubt here, if there's one fact point that I'm doubting, I've actually heard that the human attention span is less than 8 seconds. I've heard that at this point, if something doesn't happen in like 3 or 4 seconds, people, you leave. Then again, that's people specific. Those are specifically heavy internet users. And that's why, like, the age of
Talk
YouTube
faster.
is all
They're
supercuts.
leaving. They're leaving.
I know.
Oh my
no,
God.
No, leaving. No. Okay. Goldfish meanwhile have an ability to attention span in 9 seconds. The study that's why live streams are such a weird prospect, because there's a lot of dead time in them, and so people just kind of like leave them on. A study by technology giant Microsoft did, however, find that the ability of humans to multitask has improved. While digital lifestyles decrease sustained attention overall, it's only true in the long term, the report said. Early adopters and heavy social media users front-load their attention and have more intermittent bursts of high attention. They're better at identifying what they want and don't want to engage with, and need less to process and commit things to memory. Okay.
Okay, what are you going to do?
So the question I have is, are goldfish attention spans actually greater than 8 seconds? Because to me...
Their memories are greater than 8 seconds, but their attention span
is the thing I'm not 100% sure of. Chat, so people are saying fake.
People are saying, actually, it's a mix of true and fake, I think.
PJ Parsey says true. Mila Bra says I don't know. Brandon Cruz says yes. Turtle Lover TY, I've been able to do things at once. That's great.
That's...
Clap in half for you. I'm so proud of you to be able to do multiple things at once.
Woo.
Someone said they're not going to leave. That's so sweet.
That's nice.
Avant-Garde says fake.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying fake. I don't know, though. It's pretty split.
I'm going to go with real.
All right, go with real.
I think
Go with real. Go with real.
Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
All right, from the
Yes!
Telegraph.
The Telegraph is a major British newspaper.
Huh.
It cites a Microsoft study which can be verified. There
All
you
right.
go. So the Microsoft study is a real thing. Man.
Keep going.
8 seconds, Steph.
8 seconds.
Is that how long your attention span is? Do I bore you that quickly?
What?
Thanks.
Keep going.
Boop! Next. Woman smuggling 8-year-old into Spain, packs him in suitcase, gets busted by X-ray. Fake! It was actually a YouTube prankster.
Right? Come on.
It's a
This
YouTube
is totally
prankster.
Logan Paul.
It's Logan Paul who ripped it off of Adam Sala.
Right.
I think that's his name. So
Okay, Moroccan teenager.
Moroccan teenager.
Right, tried to smuggle an 8-year-old boy into Spain by stuffing him into her hot pink suitcase.
I appreciate the detail.
Right? Border control agents discovered him. His outline showed up in the X-ray scanner. A 19-year-old woman took the baggage across the border from Morocco to Ceuta, a Spanish governed territory in northern Africa. She seemed nervous and reluctant to cross the border, a checkpoint agent said, so they x-rayed her suitcase.
They will have x-rayed her suitcase anyway.
Right. The operator noticed something strange, which seemed to be a person inside the case. When the guards unzipped the fuchsia bag, they found an 8-year-old boy curled up inside. His name was Abu and was from Africa's Ivory Coast. Ooh, yikes. They were not related. She was arrested. 2 hours later, the police arrested the boy's dad as he crossed the same border. The father, who lives in Spain, said he had recently applied for family unification but was denied. Ooh, tricky. What do you think? The boy is currently in Spanish Child Protective Services.
100% fake. One, they would have x-rayed the bag regardless, because that's just where things are these days. You're x-raying the bag.
I don't know. It depends on some country border crossings. We have gone through some border crossings with no x-rays. If you're walking through on foot, it's true.
That is true. No. Even Jordan scanned us.
Maybe I'm trying to throw you off.
You might be trying to. Here's the thing that makes me think that this is fake news, right? One of the hallmarks that they always tell you about people who lie or like make up a story is they try to give you too much information in order to make the story seem more robust than it normally would be.
The pink
suitcase
is too much.
And the fact that they reiterate it with fuchsia bag, that to me is like, that's a detail that people would not have included.
Most people think this is fake.
I think this is fake.
Except for Fiststrike, who says, true, it did appear in Spanish news.
Really?
Ooh,
Fiststrike. He seems so confident. Fiststrike seems so confident.
Right? It seems so confident. Sakura Gem says real.
Santiago Herrera says N.
Ramia Mage says the fake is real. Diego Frau says fake. And so does Joshua. And Polarity is here.
Yoke says, I love you people. You're my inspiration.
Woo woo.
False. Thank you. I don't know if the false is the news or the false is that we're your inspiration. Either way, thanks for your
okay.
Same false. No!
It's true!
No!
New York Daily News, it's a tabloid.
Okay, game. A New York tabloid newspaper, which has generally factual, often sensational. So where are you drawing the line here,
The
game?
sensationalism was the fuchsia bag. It wasn't even fuchsia, it was just red. That's sensationalism.
It was a pastel pink, if nothing else. So that's weird.
Wow. Okay.
So all 5 of them were real, although New York tabloid newspaper, which has generally fact. So where do you draw the line here? Like, and I think that this is the problem that like the world has right now, which is like, where do you draw the line? How many sources do you need to cite for things to be real?
Yeah.
In this case, I question a little bit their decision.
Right.
Just saying. So I'm not doing too good.
Okay.
I got 2 out of 5.
Not so.
Round
not
1.
so great.
I got 40%, so that was rough.
Okay.
That was a bit rough.
All right. So now is it my turn? Are we doing this?
It is your turn, Stephanie.
All right. Let's see.
So can you do better than 2 out of 5?
Okay. Berkeley campus on lockdown after loose pages from the Wall Street Journal found on park bench. That seems pretty fake. Berkeley, California is advising students to remain in their dormitories and classrooms until the situation was resolved. University of California, Berkeley has declared a campus-wide lockdown Thursday after several loose pages from the Wall Street Journal were found on a park bench outside a school building.
Why?
At 11:15 this morning, several pages from 2 separate sections of today's Wall Street Journal was discovered spread across a bench. Okay, the urgent alert sent, what? It's said that while campus security and local police had safely disposed of the conservative editorial pages, there was no way of knowing if others were strewn elsewhere on the university grounds.
Boo.
At press, a black-clad group of 50 students were throwing bottles at the bench while chanting, "No Nazis, no KKK, no fascist USA."
I am displeased that this is...
This is something that would happen at Berkeley. However,
oh, all right.
I'm just saying.
Man, Steph is spitting fire today.
I mean, it's a campus that's known very widely to have a very distinct political opinion. However, I would say this is absolutely fake news.
I would agree with you on that
All right,
one.
let's go.
That was fake.
Fake.
Wow, thanks. Thanks, the
Fake.
onion. That was pretty obvious.
Okay.
That was...
All
come
right.
on, that was so easy.
1 out of 5.
That was so easy.
It was Berkeley. So.
That was so easy. Oh no, it's the newspaper. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Because they're getting everyone news out there.
Flying high, 26 pounds of weed falls from sky and destroys doghouse.
Wow. All right.
Awesome.
I'm a bit perturbed about the
Maya
options.
Donnelly awoke to what sounded like thunder in the early morning hours, but went back to sleep. Later that morning, she looked out the carport of her home in Nogales near the U.S.-Mexico border and saw a piece of wood on the ground. She found a bulky bundle wrapped in black plastic. Inside was roughly 26 pounds of marijuana.
Whoa!
Whoa! A package that authorities say was worth $10,000 and was likely dropped there by accident by a drug smuggler's aircraft. It's right on top of our doghouse, Donnelly said of the incident. It just made a perfectly round hole through our carport. The family will have to pay.
Fake? Who calls it a carport?
I know, right?
Lies, especially
on.
people on the
Come
U.S.-Mexican
on.
border.
Nah.
Who's calling it a carport? No one. I'm not helping.
The family will.
Don't stop. It's totally real.
I think it is too. They'll have to pay an estimated $500 in repairs as well as pay for a new home for their German Shepherd Hulk.
Oh, poor Hulk.
Oh, poor Hulk. At least Hulk made it through, okay?
You know how there were, appendages out for Harambe? There
Yeah.
used to be some sort of appendage out for
Hulk.
Hulk. Weenus is out for Hulk.
Ears out for Hulk.
Weenus out for, not what you're thinking. The weenus,
The weenus.
guys.
It's
Come
just
on.
this.
It's your weenus. Here.
It's actually the tip of your elbow.
Tip of your elbow.
But we
That's
should
not
do
fake
ears.
news. That's
We
real
should
news.
do
Here you go.
ears, yeah.
Weenus is out. Weenus is out for Hulk. Here it is. I don't see you supporting Hulk, Chris. Man, are you an anti-dog person? Are you a
God.
dog hater?
I think
Are you not an American?
I think this is real.
All of the above.
Dan, where's your weenus? Show me your weenus, Dan. There you go. Good. Weenus is out for Hulk.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I think this is going to be real.
Think this is real?
I think this is real.
What do we say in the chat? What's the chat say?
The chat is mostly weenus out right now, so
Thank you,
they're
guys.
not just concerned about whether it's fake or not.
Thank you for supporting Hulk.
Most people think this is real.
My weenus is out. Thank you, guys.
Great.
Everyone put out their weenuses.
Monster Dragon Dream says fake.
Perfect Outcast
Mega
says
Mythical
weenus.
says real. Claire O'Riordan says falsy.
Monster Dragon Dream.
And Grey X just says I like cows.
Fake. All
Okay,
right. So,
I'm gonna go with real.
you're gonna go real?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
would
try
go-
real. Look at that picture of a hole in a carport there.
It's a pretty suspicious picture.
It is a pretty.
It's pretty, and then also, so it's a carport, and then the dog house is there.
I really don't understand why your doghouse is in your car.
That's a bit weird.
Port,
And
but-
also the fact that they call it carport, but you're gonna say
Right.
it's real.
I'm gonna say it's real.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yep.
That's right. That was a news article. Yeah, from where?
From where?
Cite your source,
I know.
Game.
I know.
That's
okay.
right. That was a news article. When you
News.
put it that way, Game, and you cite your sources for literally every other answer,
Right.
it's a bit suspicious that you don't cite your source this time.
All right, let's go. I'm on a roll. I'm
two
on a
for two.
roll.
All right.
Mozart outsold Beyonce in CD sales in 2016.
I totally know the answer to this one.
You do?
100%. Guaranteed.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
Just read the article
Okay.
and then I'll tell you.
During 2016, Adele, Kanye West, Beyonce, and Drake all did more than fine when it came to shilling their music, but when it came to selling good old-fashioned compact discs, buyers went decidedly old school, according to Billboard. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart sold the largest number of CDs. But the thing is, it's CDs in 2016. Only old people are buying CDs, so the only music in contention is like older people music or classical music. You're not getting the like rabid fan. People are they're getting digital copies of everything. No one's buying CDs. So no, it doesn't.
No,
signify
you're not
some
listening.
cultural
You're not
shift.
listening to Lemonade. You're not taking a nice, tall, cool sip of Beyonce's Lemonade
I don't think
via
so.
the compact disc player.
Maybe this is
your
all the
Walkman.
I think the hipsters are moving retro and getting CDs. That's what's happening here. No, it doesn't signify some cultural shift. The recent reports show young people are becoming pretty big squares. At $500, oh my gosh, 200 CD compilation includes every scrap of music Mozart ever wrote down. Hit the market in October. The limited edition set sold 6,250 units in the first 5 weeks, 1.25 million CDs, putting them at the top of the charts.
That's not a whole lot of people who bought that.
No,
Like,
it's really not.
it also just goes to show the music industry at this point. Like, that's the number that you have to sell in order to top. It's really interesting. Anyway.
Okay, so Mozart's Mortal Melodies, no less than the Beatles or ABBA, in some way part of our. Okay, great. I think this is real.
I agree that it's real.
It's
one
real.
of one of those things that like every year classical music sells a lot more copies in general than people assume.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that
There's
like
a reason why it's a classic.
are you saying
Oh,
are you saying that
classical.
Beyonce's Tall Cool Glass of Lemonade, which I've honestly never listened to by the way. What?
Do you even appreciate the plight of the African American woman or women of other colors and racially diverse backgrounds, Matthew?
I feel like I can't appropriately appreciate those things as a you know, so white man.
You
in
had
his
a good
30s.
appropriation pun set up for yourself.
Right? Oh well,
saying.
that's
What?
okay.
What'd I miss?
It's all right.
What'd I
It's
miss?
fine.
What'd I miss?
Fine.
What happened?
It's okay, dude. That was a good answer.
What?
I was waiting
missed
for
a
a
joke.
fist
I don't want a
bump.
fist. I don't want your fist. I want. Woohoo! I want. The
We're
joke
learning
that
the
I
sound
missed.
of so many body parts
feel-
today.
What joke did I miss?
A cultural appropriation joke.
Yeah.
You don't. I don't
Good
feel it's
pun.
appropriate. To, anyway, yeah.
What's that got to do?
I
with
don't
it?
feel like I can appropriately appreciate appropriation. Anyway,
Wow,
it's fine.
that was
I
terrible.
know, it wasn't that great. That's why I tried to
Ma-
gloss over
Man,
it.
and Chris like made
I
a big deal
tried.
about this.
I tried.
20 more points from Chris and Dor. Go
Jesus.
home.
I'll write a good pun one day.
Yeah.
You'll all see.
Go home, Johnson.
The thing is, you don't know if something is a classic until you see how it stands the test of time, right? So Beyonce's Lemonade actually may be a classic. We just won't know for a couple of decades yet.
Okay,
All right.
here we go.
I think it's true.
True. That's
Correct.
right. Yes.
Smithsonian Magazine.
Online magazine
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Smithsonian Institute and is a reliable source. Great.
All right.
Okay, good. So Stephanie's kicking butt right now. Native
yeah.
American Council offers amnesty to 240 million undocumented whites. Okay.
In a meeting at Taos, New Mexico, Native American leaders weighed in on a handful of proposals about the future of the United States' large illegal European population. What? After a long debate, the Native American National Council decided to extend a road to citizenship for those without criminal records or contagious diseases. We will give Europeans the option to apply for native citizenship, explained Chief Saudi of the Nez Perce tribe. To obtain legal status, each applicant must write a heartfelt apology for their ancestors' crimes, pay an application fee of $5,000, and relinquish any ancestral native land and pay the market price which we decide? What? Despite the council's decision, a native group called True Americans lambasted the move, claiming amnesty will only serve to reward lawbreakers. They all need to be deported back to Europe, says John Dakota of True Americans said. They came here illegally. They brought disease and alcoholism, stole everything we have because they were too lazy to improve and develop. Okay, so this is clearly fake news.
You know, I don't think it is.
I think this is.
I think that this
think
is
this
one
is
of those
fake.
because we live in a day and age where people do stuff like this in order to like make large statements about like historical wrongs or like.
And
to me, this reads as a like public relations like. Yeah, it's over the top and absurd. Like, oh, those illegal immigrants called the white man from Europe. Let's kick them out. Let's build a wall for. Like, to me, this feels like someone who is like making a statement in order to like forward the like.
I almost feel like I
knowledge of
can't-
their goals.
I almost feel like I can't not be racist in some way by either choosing true or false for
Well,
this.
but
I also feel like I don't know these issues well enough to know that is this a thing that's possible, or is it possible to make a PR statement?
Well,
like
you
this?
know what it is, right? It's Native Americans were here before the European.
No, I get the
conquerors
whole
came.
I get the whole idea. I think this is false.
Okay.
I think it's false.
I'm gonna say true. Chat. What do you guys say?
Okay.
Seeing a mix.
Let's see. Jenna Marie says, I live in New Mexico. I'm pretty sure this is fake. P4N4 Lover says, I did not know there was a live stream. Hello.
Hello.
Andrew Johnson says, fake. Laura says, that's fake. I've never heard that anywhere.
Unicorn Girl 44334333.
I saw this on the news. It is true. Lucas Stainer says, fake, 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 fake. Enter name here says, fake.
Crazy Turtle Princess says fake.
And then Connor Gibson says cake news. Ooh, that sounds great.
Oh, I want to play that game. I want to play the cake news game.
Hello.
All right. So I vote real. You vote fake.
I'm
since
gonna
this
go
is
with
your
fake.
round, we're gonna go with fake.
I'm gonna go with fake. Correct.
No, that was
Anyway.
a fake article.
Yep, totally, man. You You kidding me?
If it's true, about 240 million people ought to start writing their apology. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Yes, obviously it would be. It was like one of those fake real news.
You're thinking in territories where Native American populations have sovereignty, like in nation states within the U.S.
No, I'm just thinking in general. Like, welcome, you guys took our country for like Native Americans, because there's always been like that historical like divide of like Native Americans. Like we were here first, and Europeans came over and like.
Right.
So like I could see some Native American leader being like taking the current political situation about like immigration and this and that and being like
and making a statement
and
about
making
it.
a statement about it by saying
I totally
all
get
of
that.
you are on our land, you all immigrated here,
Yeah.
write us an apology for what you did hundreds of years ago. 100% I could see that being real.
Yeah.
Just saying. And that's no judgment. I'm just like, we live in a day and age where people make really kind of like big statements like that, which
to draw attention to the irony of what's happening.
Right,
now,
they don't expect it to be real. Like, they don't expect people, 240 million people, to, like, write an apology letter. Of course not. But it's to spread awareness of an issue, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's like dicks out for Harambe.
Is it?
No, not at all.
Is it?
But it's the first thing that came to my mind because of Johnson Chris over there. No, I don't know. No, but it is one of those things where, like, no one really expected male genitalia everywhere in support of this gorilla, but it was a thing that let's start this ridiculous campaign in order to raise awareness of the gorilla. It was actually also the internet just being silly.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's sprinkler time.
Yeah! Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Shall we sprinkle?
Sprinkler time. Ready?
Yep.
Sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need a reason, sprinkler time.
Sprinkler time.
Sprinkler time.
I'll call out a few people in the chat. Will you pull up the next one?
Wait, so at this point you've done 4 out of 5?
I've already beaten you, man.
You're already
Laura, The Sanity Game, Elliot Rolfe, Rembel, the Big Bang Boys, Mango, Lyodin, Noah, Noester NP, Rodrigo Romeo, Ellie
Unicorn
Levine, Cutie Shorty 17,
You need the
Bulldog
Dinocorn.
Gamer. Thank you all for your sprinkles. Cheryl Arazani, Rose Likes Tea, and Whittier Wilkinson. Thank you for
Thanks,
your
guys.
sprinkles.
Thanks so much for your sprinkles. Study average person's enjoyment of vacation drops 36% for each additional family member presence.
That's amazing. College Park, Maryland. A report released Monday by the University of Maryland revealed that the average person's enjoyment of their time away from work or school drops 36% for each additional family member present.
Man,
We studied more than
it's rough.
3,000 vacationing subjects and
rough.
found that their overall levels of relaxation and satisfaction dropped by more than a third for every parent, sibling, child, aunt, or uncle accompanying them, said researcher Yvonne Ryan. She warned that individuals who spend their vacation with 3 or more family members effectively neutralized any potential enjoyment they could have expected from such a break. Ryan added, however, that such negative effects could largely be counteracted by a 3-fold increase in one's normal alcohol consumption for each additional family member present. Fake news!
Yeah, the last paragraph I feel gives that one away.
It wasn't specific enough, yeah, and this is like going to be an Onion article.
I don't know.
Whereas I would agree with this in general, except...
If I had to go on vacation with,
Me?
Skip.
Oh, Skip, I could see. Well, it's 3 or more.
Stephanie, you
so-
increased my enjoyment on vacation by a solid 7.5%.
Wow.
7 and I
If you round, it's 10.
I mean, that's aggressive rounding.
Or 8.
Let's give it 8.
We'll give it 8.
Let's stop at 8.
Okay.
Let's not give you too much.
Skip
Skip.
down by like 20%.
Skip is like down by a solid like.
Don't listen, Skip. Don't listen.
Skip is down by a solid, let's say 23. I know.
Look at him. He's weeping over there.
No, he's not. He's asleep, waiting for the stream to end so he can
I think-
climb up here and take some food.
No, it's look at him. Look at him. He's just so sad.
He's not saying.
He's like, you don't even want me on vacation anymore. You don't even want me. Yep.
Skip at this point is so well trained to know when the live stream ends, by the way. As soon as the camera's off. It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
He pops up.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna say fake. I'm gonna agree with you that
I'm
it
gonna
is fake.
say it's a faker.
It's a fake.
It's a
That was the
faker.
Onion article. Great.
Okay, yep.
Well done.
Hey.
You identified a honey. I don't know. Yours most of the years were pretty easy. Like a couple of those were pretty easy.
If you'd have gone with what I picked on the first round, you would have gotten a lot more right, man.
I've gotten one more right.
2.
All right,
Fine.
fine. All right,
So-
then I need your help.
Okay. Should we do one more round and we'll do it together?
Let's do another round.
All right.
Okay.
Trump on revamping the military. We're bringing back the draft.
I
Oh,
hope,
man.
I hope that's not true.
No, don't leave me. Actually,
Yes.
we'll probably just draft everyone now.
Yes, honey. That's me. Regular. America needs me to fight for them. Me and my COD skills.
Corporal Pat.
My Corporal Pat.
Actually,
Hunt.
you've never been in the Army before. You would start out as Private Pat.
Private. I feel like I could do like the shouting and stuff. Like I could be a solid leader.
You want to be a drill sergeant?
I could be a drill
I don't
sergeant.
think you would make a very good drill sergeant.
Here, let me remove my microphone so that way I don't disturb people with headphones. Get out of my head, soldier! Hunt!
I'm just laughing at you.
Well, yeah, that's because you like me. But if you were like a scared small child who had just entered the military.
What? How young are they drafting them now?
I don't. Let's read the article and find out. Steph.
If they're drafting them at like
3.
3.
Drop and give me 20.
No.
Christopher Johnson.
I.
Johnson.
If they're drafting them at like, Skip stood up.
Change
He's at
that framing.
attention.
Soldier. Ted Hunt. Good job, soldier. Move it. Sit in the chair.
Okay,
Thanks.
you've had enough.
Thanks. I gotta record a script tonight.
Sar-
so I can't blow out my
Sergeant Pat.
voice. I think I got it. Look, everyone's so proud of me.
Are they? They're saying hashtag Private Pat and
The
they're
school
lolling
troll
at
says
you.
this needs to stop. So
They're
don't
lolling.
worry.
They're just lolling
It is
at
done.
you.
It's done.
Fake
Pat.
Private Pat. So,
I'll get
all right.
promoted.
Do we think it's fake or not?
Trump and bring back the draft. President Donald Trump on Thursday unveiled his plan to make the military great again. That seems real. Saying he intended to reinstate the draft as part of a larger effort to bolster America's armed forces. We're bringing back the draft, okay?
Nope, fake.
I can't do a Donald Trump impression. We're gonna bring it back. Nope, can't do it. And
Nope.
we're gonna bring it back and we're gonna make America as strong as we were in the 60s.
Nope.
Trump declared while addressing supporters at the Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa. I love the 60s, said Trump, continuing. I was a very big supporter of the Vietnam War and, of course, the troops. No one supports the troops more than I do. In addition to bringing back military conscription, Mr. Trump said he'll enact legislation that will guarantee citizenship to anyone who serves in the armed forces for a minimum of 4 years. You have people, guys like, nope. You have people coming into this country, coming over our borders, expecting a free ride. We're not going to give it to them, folks. They're going to have to earn their citizenship. That is the way he talks. That is the way he talks. Trump has repeatedly stated that he won't rule out using nuclear weapons against the Islamic State. On Thursday, he expanded on his claim, saying he would instruct the Pentagon to begin testing man-portable tactical nuclear weapons to be used by American soldiers on the battlefield. That's odd. So you're saying fake, Steph? You
I
seem
don't know
conflicted
now.
now. You seem conflicted.
I love the 60s. Seems like a really weird quote to me.
I love the 60s, okay?
I love the 60s.
I love the 60s.
And also to explicitly say I was a big supporter of the Vietnam War.
It is weird to say I was a big supporter of the Vietnam War. That's a strong stance to take. He would say no one supports the troops more than I do. That's definitely a quote. He would also say we're not going to give it to him, folks. Like he has those that is the cadence of the way he talks. They're going to have to earn their citizenship. This is tough. This is a tough one.
I don't know about. And then the last paragraph throws me off because in a lot of the ones that have been fake up to this point, there's been sort of a punchline at the end.
There has been a punchline at the end of the fake ones. Trump and man-portable nuclear weapons.
The
I don't
chat
know what
thinks
that
this
is.
is all fake. I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know what a
either.
man-portable nuclear
Why
weapon
don't
would
I'm gonna go
anticipate.
fake. I'm gonna go fake on this.
Purdy ADSF says fake. Mythmaster in the chat says fake. Tessa Ferguson says hashtag 60s, Pat. I love the 60s.
Hey.
I would think I was born for like the disco and like
I think so too.
the disco is 70s. Golden Death Legends. Did he support Vietnam? I don't know. A drone bro is fake. Everyone's saying fake. What do you think, Steph?
I think we'll go fake.
Go fake? Since you're the expert.
I think it might be real, but I'm gonna say fake.
Yay!
Okay.
That was a fake article.
Phew.
Well done. That's right. That was a fake article from the source Real News
Right now. All right.
There
About
you go.
section makes clear this is a satire site.
The
Okay.
About section
All right.
makes it clear that this is a satire site. Wow.
Okay.
You know what? Satire site? Maybe you shouldn't name your site Real News. Like, I get what
Right,
you're going
come
for, but
on.
like, you just prompted all sorts of confusion.
All sorts of confusion.
Owners
Oh.
of a United killed, burned. Oh no!
Oh,
United Airlines.
no!
United Airlines killed and burned their giant rabbit. Oh no!
Look at this baby.
Baby though. The owners of a gigantic.
The owners of a gigantic British-born rabbit named Simon was found dead after a United Airlines flight to the U.S. say that they will sue the beleaguered carrier if it does not respond to their inquiries. The owners say Monday they will seek damages in addition to ordering an outside investigation. The airline reportedly destroyed the 3-foot-long hare's remains without permission, a move that has raised questions in the aftermath of the rabbit's death. Attorneys representing the Simon's owner say a group of investors had bought him in the hopes of winning the world's largest rabbit company. Wait, what?
It's getting weird. It's
the-
getting weird.
In the Iowa State Fair summer 2017, the attorneys say the rabbit may have died after he was placed in a freezer for 16 hours after landing in Chicago. United Airlines
Why was he placed in a freezer?
can issue any statement they like, but their company's credibility is under question when they immediately cremate the giant rabbit Simon without anyone's consent. They destroy
Weenus is
the
out for
proof.
Simon.
Poor Simon.
Weenus is out for Hulk and Simon. Everyone, show me your weenuses in solid. Steph, do you not support Simon? Show me that weenus.
Can I just do a little rabbit?
Show me the weenus. Show me the weenus. Good. What, do you not support oversized bunny rabbits?
I do.
Good. Dan? Weenus? Yes, good man, good man. Good, you're a true patriot.
United Airlines spokesman
Good.
Charles Hobart denied accusations that Simon died in a freezer and said he was in apparent good condition upon arrival in Chicago. Is there any more information?
Nope, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
What the heck?
I wonder if it was placing the rabbit in a freezer for 16 hours. That may have been the problem.
I'm confused by this story.
It's a confusing story. What do you think?
I think it's fake.
Chat, what do you guys think?
I think it's fake.
So Stephanie thinks it's fake. Jake the drummer says it's fake. Sliced Bread says real. Purple Warrior was supporting us. Weenus is out, thank you. Lucy Hartfilia says, can I get a clap and a half? You absolutely can.
Yes.
Alexa
Bugaj says this is sad, but I think it's fake.
and Mason Burst says fake. I also think that this is fake.
I think this is fake too.
I
Let's
think
fake
it's
it.
fake.
Fake it.
Because I don't think that they would burn the remains.
No, that seems really
That seems
weird.
odd.
Fake it.
No!
No!
That was an actual news article from the Daily Beast.
Aww.
No!
That poor bunny.
Weenus is out. Weenus is out, guys. Guys, it's even more important now than ever. Thank you,
It's
everyone in
not
this
real.
room. Thank you, everyone in the Skip. Skip.
His weenus is always out.
Skip.
Ski.
Show me your weenus. Do cats have weenus?
He doesn't like
Do
bunnies.
cats have weenus?
He doesn't like bunnies.
Just because you don't like them doesn't mean you can't support your fellow
I love
animal creatures.
everyone in the chat has those arms out.
Yes,
which
the
shows
arms. You guys are awesome. Oh yes, yes.
As a reminder,
it makes me so happy.
your weenus is this little piece of skin
Thank
on
you.
your elbow.
Lindsay Sparks, Da Puggles. Who else do we have?
Daniel Hugh,
Turtle Lover
TY, Laura S, Danny Espinoza,
Thank you,
and
everyone.
PDW Lovers 45. Thank you
Everyone.
everyone for showing your support.
Thank you, everyone, for showing your support in the chat with your weenus emoji.
Man.
I like that we have sprinkler emoji, stab and a half emoji, and now weenus emoji.
Right?
This is great. So, poor bunny
my
is
gosh, I'm
dead.
so sad
and
about
man, United's glad that one didn't hit big.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Like, United, we beat people and throw them off our plane. United, we also kill giant rabbits
Kill your
and burn
bunnies.
them.
Oh my god.
Man. All right, here we go. We got 3 left.
Okay, jury convicts woman who laughed at Jeff Sessions during Senate hearing.
A jury convicted a Virginia woman who laughed during Jeff Sessions' confirmation hearing of disorderly conduct. A convicted woman who laughed during Jeff Sessions' confirmation hearing of disorderly. So
Disorderly
she was
conduct,
convicted
yeah.
of disorderly conduct.
Okay.
Desiree A. Ferouz, a Code Pink protester, was removed from the January 10th hearing after she laughed when Senator Richard Shelby stated that Sessions has an extensive record of treating all Americans equally under the law. The jury also found her guilty of parading or demonstrating on Capitol grounds. Ferouz said that she was really disappointed, but that it was too early to discuss a possible appeal. She and 2 other protesters could each be sentenced to 12 months in prison.
I think it's true.
Think it's true?
Yep. I think it's probably true.
Say that Sessions had equal was removed from the hearing. I don't think that they would allow people in a hearing.
No, I think I think some of those are open.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're gonna say
I think
true.
So.
Everyone here is saying true in the
Yeah,
chat.
true.
It looks like.
I think it's true.
Right, but it's also how could they
I think it's real, man.
no, hold up. Before we make our final decision, let me just ask. How could they find her guilty of parading or demonstrating on Capitol grounds? Isn't
'Cause
that
she was
isn't that protected by First Amendment?
It's not. I don't think in the building. I think there are rules, or on certain property. It might not be considered public property.
There are I have seen that online
Yeah.
where there are like protest, like alternate viewpoint zones.
Yeah.
Where it's like, here's the parade and here's where you're legally allowed to protest,
Yeah.
which is all the way over here.
Yeah. I think it's real.
Yeah, you think it's real?
I mean, that's what I would guess. It doesn't seem to have a punchline or anything. It's kind of too boring to be fake. Just
Maybe that's
saying.
what they're trying to prove, Stephanie.
All right.
Here, you want to say yes?
Yeah, sure.
That's correct. It's a
It
Time
was in
article.
Time magazine.
No, yeah, someone got arrested
Yeah.
for protesting.
All right, great.
Time, great, okay.
Huh.
The story's facts are checkable, and
Yep.
other outlets had the same story. There you go. Pope,
Man.
our good buddy Frankie
Oh
P.
man, our Frank's back.
Pope Franks. Pope warns media over sin of spreading fake news.
Oh man.
Oh man, how very pertinent
Did
to this game.
he tell you about this one? Did he let you in on the secret?
Popey
I
Fresh.
didn't even tell me.
Pope and Fresh. Yeah, he whispered in my ear.
Whoa.
Yeah,
it
it was weird.
That
It was weird 'cause I
That does
didn't
seem like a
understand.
strange thing because
I
he was
really
also
didn't understand
speaking
what
Spanish.
Yeah, he was speaking Spanish,
Yeah.
and so I had no clue what he was saying.
All right. Well,
But I
you know,
laughed because I thought he was telling me a joke.
That would be a good
he
assumption.
He gave me a weird look
Did he
afterward.
look jovial while he was saying
He
it?
did, I mean, he always looks. I mean, look at this guy.
I know. He's a jovial guy.
It looks like he's laughing, but I'm sure he's just blowing
He's
a
shocked.
kiss.
Maybe. Oh yeah, to the crowd.
Right, like, oh, that's actually blowing a kiss. And Nikes. Yeah, but no, he like whispered in my ear. He was like, bah, 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 bah. We all put our weaknesses out. It was
Fake
great.
news is a sin. Yeah. Okay.
And then I laughed, and then he was offended. Then I'm like, here's a copy of.
Bye.
Peace out. News sites that spread fake news to smear politicians are like people who have a morbid fascination with excrement.
Whoa.
Pope Francis said in an interview published on Wednesday. Wow. For those who consume that media, it is like eating excrement.
Whoa.
This is Popey Fresh.
Wow, you're getting graphic
The
there.
Argentine-born
Frankie P.
pontiff, that's true.
Yep.
We know that. Excused himself for using such terms. Coprophilia and
Coprophagia.
Phagia.
So the
Coprophilia.
love of poop,
Poop.
and the eating of poop.
the love of poop and the eating of said poop.
Philia is love
Yep.
of. Phagia
Phagia
is the eating of.
Yeah, word flash words.
Yeah.
In order to get his point across while answering a question about the correct use of the media, I think the media have to be very clear, very transparent, and not fall into, no offense intended, the sickness of coprophilia, that is always wanting to cover
Cover
scandals,
scandals.
covering nasty things, even if they are true.
I think
This is a hard one.
this is a hard one. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat
Because
says
he did not say actual poop or excrement. He said coprophilia.
it's impressive that he knows that. Do you think Pope Francis knows the
What?
appropriate terms for the love of excrement and the eating of excrement?
He's an extremely learned person. He knows.
I like to think of myself as
and
fairly
he also
learned
has
as well.
speechwriters.
That's
Do you
true.
have speechwriters?
No.
If only.
If only. Hey, if you want to be a speechwriter for game theory,
Let us
film
know.
theory, let me know.
So.
If you know what coprophilia is, you know who to hit up. This guy.
Yeah.
I can appreciate a good coprophilia. No?
Okay. What? No. I say we go with true on this
Yeah,
one.
you're going true?
I think I'm going true.
Again, the
chat's
chat is very
kinda
divided in a
split,
lot of
yeah.
these. We're going to go true.
Yep.
That's
Correct.
right. It was a news
From
article
Reuters.
from Reuters.
Reuters.
Roto-Rooter. Okay.
Is this our last one?
I believe this is the
Oh,
final
man.
one. Facebook user verifies truth of article by carefully checking it against own preconceived opinions.
Do you want to
Oh,
skip straight to fake?
It
or do you-
means something.
Aw.
It's the moral of the story. Oh man, Clarksville, Tennessee. I did a show there.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was in Much Ado About Nothing down in Clarksville,
Doing
Tennessee.
Shakespeare
Doing
in
Shakespeare in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. We lived in a house where my bed was covered in ladybugs.
There were many rats,
The glamorous life of being a traveling theater person.
but really a lot of mice, rats.
The house had
it
not
was
a
really
full.
bad.
The house had not a full hot water tank. It was a half size, and yet 30 people lived in the house because it was everyone in the cast.
Rats.
Theater, professional theater.
Shall we?
A fake.
Yep,
It's
fake.
an Onion article, guaranteed.
Bird.
There
Yep.
you go.
Yep, great.
That was easy.
Fake.
Onion.
The
Called it.
onion.
Great. Whoa, 80% of the time. Good
Nice.
job.
Good job, friend.
Did pretty good there. I kind of sucked. Final score.
Hey, but when our powers combine, we can get even the hard ones.
73% of the time, Steph.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's all right.
All right,
That's
we
all
did okay, except for your round. You
Well,
know.
I mean, my round also, in fairness to me, as kind of the guinea pig in this test case, I didn't know what the fake news articles, like what they would look like.
Sure, they would look fake. They would look not real. I think that would be the lesson there.
In Matt's defense, he's not a 17-year-old doctor.
Of
That
course,
is true. That is true. I'm not a 17-year-old doctor.
count
Stephanie.
on Jason to rush in and be like, no, it's not Matthew's fault. Could never be Matthew's fault.
Yeah, Weenus is out for Matt Pat. Weenus is out for the oppressed Matt Pat.
I don't see any weenus.
Show me that Weenus, Steph. Show me that Weenus.
Skip. Yeah, I don't see your weenus out either.
You know, the chat has Weenus is out for the oppressed Matt Pat.
Ah,
Zero
jeez.
TJ, Sora Ningo, Efficy.
Beyond 2005 says, Matt Pat, you need a calendar, man.
You need a calendar, man. So anyway, Steph is clearly the true official news source.
Yes.
Her truthiness meter is in the positive
I've got the
direction.
nose for the truth.
And you've got the stomach for.
Stephanie, what? Oh my God.
What happens if we punch your stomach? Skeep. Skeep.
Skeet.
He lifts his tail in front of the camera. That's what happens.
Anyway,
Anyway, hey, so that is real news versus fake news. Again, it's a cute, fun little game that you can share with your friends and family members who tell you that the Earth is flat.
Yep.
It's factitious.
Quiz them good, you guys.
Yeah, factitious. Just look it up. It's super easy. All you have to do is just play it in a web browser. So that was fun. Thank you guys for joining us today. We will be back tomorrow, 4:00 p.m. Pacific time, with
Same time,
something
same couch.
that should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Something pretty fun, pretty cool. I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I think.
You're definitely gonna like it.
We'll see if we change. We'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow.
In the
I have an idea.
meantime.
And remember, that is just a stream, a live stream. Thanks for keeping your weenuses out, guys.
Whoa.
Weenus, everybody, everywhere. Weenus. Ah, Matthew.
Oh my God. Let's say goodbye in the chat.
Okay, let's say goodbye in the chat.
My Luna says bye.
Rageman47 says no problem.
Probably Haley says bye, guys. I
Lauren
love you
K,
all.
clap in half.
Woo. Nice. Eden J Collins, it's my 20th birthday today, and I'm celebrating with GTLive. Yeah, coming
Eden
up
J,
for you. Yeah.
clap in half.
Woo.
Happy 20. Weenus is out for you.
John Rio says bye.
Barkley Tool says no.
Farine